on the road here. Ravens are 0-2. They desperately need this game. Cowboys are 1-1. I'm taking the Ravens here on the money line, on the road. Ravens all day. Now let's go to Bears versus Colts. Actually, we'll wait on that for a second. We got Sedge set up the Facebook Live. So if you haven't already, go follow us at the League Sports Talk Show page on Facebook, on TikTok. We're also on TikTok at Beat Your League with free fantasy and betting predictions there at Beat Your League. We are also on Twitter at Beat Your League, so make sure you give us a follow if you like some free picks each and every day. But let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. Eagles versus Saints. Got the speaking of the team that's on a roll here, we got the Saints at home. They are a 2.5 to 3 point favorite, depending on what sportsbook you're using. You got the Eagles here, who absolutely jacked that game versus the Falcons. So Eagles +3 on the road. The Saints, they absolutely have murdered the first two teams they played. This is a big test for them. If they can win this game, it's going to say a lot about who the Saints team is. Instead of just two abstract beatdowns where they go back to being the Saints. Do the Saints take care of business at home versus the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, Sedge?
I think with that last win, I think they do. I think the Saints are going to carry that winning momentum in and win this game.
It's a tough one for me. It's a very tough one for me. I think I'm going to take the Saints on the money line, too. I think the Saints get it done. They're hot right now. The Eagles, I have concerns about the Eagles overall. And I think the Saints have something to prove here. People are still doubting them after they've whiptailed the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Give me the Saints at home. And that's a tough game to call. But Buccaneers -6 at home versus the Denver Broncos. What do you think? Rookie Bo Nix, he is sucked so far. I did predict that last week. I did take the Steelers. I had a so-so week last week. I'm going to go 7-8 in all these games against the spread. So we're going to bet against the spread again this week and see how we do, Sedge.
Okay.
-6 for the Buccaneers. Do they win by a touchdown or more versus the Denver Broncos at home?
I think they win by more. I think the Buccaneers, they seem more improved this year. I just think that they got a little more firepower than what the Broncos can handle. Mr. Evans, I think he has a big day.
This is a tough one for me because I like to bet against teams that win that big game. Buccaneers just won that big game versus the Lions. They win that big game versus the Lions.
Okay.
They're back at home. Mm-hmm. It seems like it could be a letdown spot, but I don't think it is. I think I'm going to go with the Buccaneers -6. I think that Bo Nix has not quite figured it out yet how to throw the ball downfield.
Okay.
And I think the Denver defense is not all there yet. Give me the Bucs in this one. I think they stay undefeated.
Going with the Bucs. Let's go.
All right. How about the Bears on the road versus the 0-2 Colts? Colts are a -1 favorite here.
Well, I think this is a touchy one. They're in the same predicament as the Titans.
Yep.
Although they've won one, but their quarterback play has been somewhat fragile. We just put it that way. So I'm thinking, with the way things is going, I cannot go against my Chicago Bears for the win. Let's go. I think Khalid gets his stuff together. I think the defense, which is a shutdown defense, I think they shut them down and shut them out, and it's a Bears win.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one there for me. I don't think that, of course the Colts don't want to go 3-0. 0-3. But I want them to go 0-3 personally as a Titans fan.
Right.
I do think that the Colts, who have missed some opportunities earlier in this year, it's going to be a tough one. It's a very, very tough game, but I do think that the Colts get it done. I'll go with the Colts money line. So I'm gonna fade you there with the Colts money line. I think they get it done at home. I think
He says Colts.
Yeah.
I say Bears.
I think the Bears defense could score a touchdown this week. I think Anthony Richardson threw for a pick 6, but Chargers versus Steelers. 2-0 teams. They both look really good so far.
Yes, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one.
Jim Harbaugh, Justin Herbert taking on Mike Tomlin and your guy Justin Fields.
Two Justins going against each other.
Yeah, not all the Justins. This just in.
This just in. Pittsburgh Steelers win this game.
Woo! I think the Steelers win this game too. At home, Justin Fields is. The difference is Justin Fields is fighting for a starting spot.
Right, he's playing.
To me,
he's playing lights out right now.
Justin Herbert has got that spot locked in.
Now Herbert is going to be more confident and comfortable, but I think that the Steelers and Justin, come on guys, let's get this done.
I think they get it done because I think he has to. I think this is the kind of conversation the NFL wants to see. Should they bring back Russell Wilson? But Justin Fields is 3-0.
There you go.
There we go. That's what we're ready to hear for this week. All right. I didn't ask you this one. I gave my. I think I didn't ask your prediction there. All right, Giants versus Browns. -6.5 here for the Browns. Do the Browns win by a touchdown?
Yes. I keep saying that team is loaded with talent. That team, all it needs is some breaks to go their way, man. And they're a playoff team. I mean, they got everything you need. They got a great defense. The offense. Now, that's where Mr. Watson has got to come around. Mr. Watson, where you at? Call him Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson.
Two quarterbacks I think are awful. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the Browns there. I could be leaning towards that under 38 points. I think this could be a 20-13 type game. But I do think that the Browns win by a touchdown. Danny Penny.
The Browns.
Danny Penny is probably the worst quarterback in the NFL right now. So,
you say the Browns.
the Browns. Browntown.
Browns get the win. Let's go. Who we got up next?
Don't lay a Cleveland Brown this week.
In other words, you said turd.
That's right. Texans versus Vikings. Who you got?
Texas versus Texans versus. Let's go Texans.
Okay. Both 2-0 teams.
Yeah.
Both 2-0 teams here. I'm going to go with the Vikings +3. I think this is at least a field goal game.
I think the Vikings got it.
I think the Vikings, they got a story.
Okay, now, don't they have a rookie quarterback too?
You know, they have Sam Darnold, who's been tossed around the league
That's
like a ragdoll.
Sam. When the defense comes, he sort of packs it in. So I'm gonna say if they start giving him some really good blitz packages, I think he folds like a lawn chair.
He could. He very well could. But I'm going to go with the upset team at home. I'm going with Minnesota. I think they get it done.
All right, Minnesota.
Dolphins versus Seahawks.
I give them the boo because they're in the black and blue division, the NFC North, so they get the boo. But you want them for the Titans, so he gets it for the Titans.
I got a boom.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have any boom? Let's see. Hit that.
Okay. Dolphins versus Seahawks.
All right. Who we got next?
Dolphins versus the Seattle Seahawks. Dolphins are without their starting, Mr. Tua.
Hey, man. Tua, it's time to sit down. I mean, come on. I don't want to see him in that position again.
He said he's coming back, but... Okay, I have a condition for
his fingers always go backwards and stuff, man.
I have a take for Tua there. If he's going to be allowed back in this league, he has to wear one of those crazy helmets with the.
Well, it's not. It's just a cover.
I know, but I mean,
and you know anybody can wear them now.
He should have already been wearing that.
Right. I mean, I don't understand why they did not do it. I haven't seen anybody really wear them yet. Have you?
They should build an extra big one for him. But if not, just wear the one that they got. I mean, come on, dude.
Man,
I don't care what it does to your head. I mean, you look like a nerd out there, but
hey, it's going to soften the blows, man. That's what you need it for. It's to soften the blows.
I mean, is he insane? Like, put on that helmet, man. The NFL should make him wear that helmet if he comes back out.
I mean,
That's my take.
but really at this point, man, I just see the next blow could take him out. I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see it. I just don't. I think he's been good. He's been a great player, but man, he's taking too many blows to the head.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine when he gets older. I mean, he's going to be, man, he's going to be really messed up.
It's probably time to sit down.
It's time. It's definitely time.
If he goes back out there, then the next time it's time to sit down. Because I mean, it seems like it's going to happen again if he comes back out.
Right.
Like, I don't want it to happen to him again, but
Right.
don't go back out there.
I mean, okay, who's his backup?
Skylar Thompson. So you take in Seattle and Dolphins and Skylar Thompson. He's got all the weapons in the world. We've seen some backup quarterbacks win some games so far earlier in the season. They're in Seattle. Can they beat the Seattle Seahawks, who are without their starting running back? Can they upset them? Can they at least cover the spread of +4?
I think they can cover it because, but really, the quarterback play is really the major thing for the Dolphins. If they can't get the ball out to Hill, I mean, man, it's kind of tough. I like Miami, but I don't know, man. I say they lose, man. I say Miami loses.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take Seattle -4.5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it by any means. I don't like this bet, but I do think that the Seahawks can cover this weekend. I think I like what I've seen out of them so far.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This could be an entertaining game, though. So I'm going to probably stay away from it, but I'll lean Seahawks -4.5. All right, Raiders versus Panthers -6. Who you got in that one?
Raiders and Panthers. Okay, the Raiders have been playing much more improved ball to me lately, and I think the Raiders win.
Okay, I'm going with the Panthers to cover +6. They are starting Andy Dalton this fall, so
Andy Dalton is another one, man. Once the defense they start doing those blitz on him,
the Red Rifle is back.
He folds up like a good bag you take on a trip with you. I mean,
you can't crush this man's soul because no soul this weekend. Andy Dalton, the ginger's back. You can't crush the Panthers' soul. I'm going with the Panthers +6.
He's going with the Panthers.
I do think that he's going to be better than Bryce Young, but let me start it by saying this. Panthers, I want to curse on here. What in the world are you doing? You take out your number 1 overall pick after a year and a half, or a year and 2 games. Makes absolutely no sense.
So they set down Bryce?
They're benching him this week. Andy Dalton is the starter. So, no respect for that move. It makes absolutely no sense. If anything, what you do is you let him play the entire year, be awful, and then you draft another number 1 overall pick at quarterback.
Right.
Use your GM sense. But Bryce Young, they gave up the world for him, and he's looked awful so far. A lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
He's not done well so far, but I do think Andy Dalton can revolutionize this team to cover 6 points. The Raiders should never be favored by 6 points. They're awful. All right, 49ers versus the Rams here. 7-point favorites are the 49ers, who are without George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey this week. Who you got?
Okay, let's go Rams.
I'm taking the Rams too, +7, and I think they win on the money line. Rams are also without Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, so injury depleted game.
Oh my God.
Boring game. I'm going to go with the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep on that one.
I'm going to go with the Rams +6.5.
That's horrible.
All right, Lions -3 on the road versus the Cardinals. Who you got in that game?
That's a tough one because I counted the Cardinals to be horrible this year.
You counted them wrong.
Yeah, I counted them out. I didn't think that they were going to be any good. But they played some pretty inspired ball lately, so, man, I want to say Cardinals.
I think you shouldn't have double-checked your work when you counted the first time you were right. Cardinals, I think they're going to get waxed this weekend. Give me the Lions -3 on the road. I'll take the Lions. All right, Chiefs, Sunday night game versus the Falcons. -3 favorites on the road. Falcons won their big primetime game last week.
Yeah.
Do they follow it up and do it again here this week versus the Chiefs?
Oh, good one. I'm going to say no.
The Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Like I always say, you can never go against the champs. Don't go against the champs.
This is a tentative pick for me. I need to do more research into this game, but as of right now, I'm going to lean with the Chiefs too.
Okay, with the Chiefs.
Kirk Cousins in primetime football, we know what happens then. He panics. He turns into Will Levis last weekend. Give me the Chiefs there on the spread. Now, 2 Monday Night Football games this week, which is always fun to watch. We maybe have to pull up on a restaurant this weekend, so if you want us to pull up on your restaurant and have a live show there on Monday night,
Yes.
let us know here at the League Sports Talk Show on Facebook.
Yes.
Or
TikTok.
Or Beat Your League on Twitter. Let us know.
Yes, let us know. We are looking for a broadcast home, away from home, and we're going to really bring people in, and we're going to have some great
Who's got the best game day set up in Nashville? Let us know.
Sports celebrities. We're going to bring.
We're on the quest to find that.
Yeah, I mean, who's got it? Who's got it?
All right, Jaguars on the road versus the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football. Who do you got in that game? The spread is -5. So who you got there?
Okay, I'm going to have to go with the Bills. I got to go with the Bills.
And the Bills.
I'm going with the Bills.
I think the Jags can keep it close in this game. Give me
Jags.
Jags.
We don't like them. We don't like them.
No, I think
against
they,
our Titans.
I think they can lose this game, but I do think that they keep it at least like a 3-point game. I don't.
The Jags quarterback. What happened to him, man?
Sunshine is no longer shining. I told you about Trevor Lawrence. He's a bust. Jaguars should not have paid him all that money.
Trevor, come on, man.
I can't trust the quarterback.
I can't trust him. I get confidence in him, and then he'll stink it all up all of a sudden. And I'm like, man, I thought he was but he has some good games, and he gets you thinking that he's going to win, and then it's just not there.
It's a product of Clemson. What do you expect? Commanders versus the Bengals.
Commanders and Bengals.
-7.5 favorites for the Bengals. I don't like that.
Don't like that either.
Bengals are 0-2.
This is the Bengals. The Bengals breaks out. The receivers finally come back around and start catching for them, and I think their running game wakes up. I think the running game really gets them this win.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Commanders +7.5. Give me a touchdown there. I do think the Bengals are the better team. I think they probably win, but I don't like what I've seen really necessarily out of the Bengals so far.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the Commanders can keep this close on Monday Night Football. I do think the Bengals inevitably win, of course, because they're the better team. But I don't like the Bengals' run game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think the Commanders, if Jay Daniels has something to prove. So 96% of the bets right now are on the Bengals. It's never a good sign for me. Give me the Commanders +7.5.
All right, he's going with the Commanders. I give him a boo.
And
I'm going to lead the Bengals. I give them, let's go Bengals.
All right, we do this every week. We like to choose 3 touchdown scorers from the NFL slate. Who are you choosing to score a touchdown this week?
Okay, I'm going to say in the Titans and Green Bay game, I'm going to say, this is going on a limb, folks. I say Pollard gets a touchdown. He runs another one in.
Okay. I'm going to go on the opposite side of the field there. I think Josh Jacobs gets in the end zone today, or on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Titans defense is elite, he has back-to-back weeks without a touchdown, and he's been dominating on the ground. I think that could change this week.
Okay.
I think Josh Jacobs scores a touchdown versus the Titans this week. My second pick this week, I'm going with Derrick Henry to score a touchdown versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys refused to sign him in free agency.
Derrick.
I think he takes it out on him this week. Give me Derrick Henry to score there as well. Who else you got, Sedge?
Okay, let's see. I don't know how. Okay, they're trying to get us on messed up. Okay.
Score a touchdown this week.
Score a touchdown this week. Let's go with, I'm going to go with my Bears. I'm going to say Mr. TJ Moore scores a touchdown for the Monsters of the Midway.
The Bears. Okay. I'm going to go with Justin Fields to run one in versus the Chargers this week.
All right, that's my guy.
I think he hasn't scored one yet this week. I think he gets in. So that's 3 for me. We can do 5 this week if you want.
Okay, let's see. Somebody else I think is going to do one. Well, I could say Stroud. I'm going to say Stroud throws a touchdown.
Stroud? CJ Stroud?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Brandon Ayuk. He hasn't scored one yet.
He has to. They don't have anybody else.
They have nobody else. I think they end up feeding him this weekend. And then my last but not least from here, I do think that Xavier Worthy, the rookie speedster from the Chiefs, scored another one.
Yeah.
All eyes went to.
I'll go with that one.
She writes. I think he gets in again.
Mm-hmm. Let's see another one. Let's go with another one. Let me see.
One more for you.
Who else I'm gonna go with? Let's see. Oh, that's too weird. Okay. Let's see. You already said Justin. I did say Evans. I say Evans for the Buccaneers. Mike Evans scores a touchdown.
All right. Now, out of all these games this weekend, what is your pick of the week? Who's winning this game? Their game, undoubtedly. Who you going with? Oh.
Okay, I can't. I would go ahead and say, oh man, I'm gonna say my Bears win. My Bears win. The Bears win.
The Bears win. The Bears win.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right. The Bears win.
Ooh.
Okay, we're coming down. We're coming down on time.
I'll go with the Lions -3 as my pick of the week. I think they get it done on the road versus the Cardinals. And that has been all, folks.
Okay.
If you have listened to us, make sure you go follow us on Twitter at Beat Your League, on Facebook at The League Sports Talk Show, and tune in every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. on 103.7, 107.1 Radio Free Nashville.
And also, gang, we are waiting on some credentials, and we're going to do our new segment. We're going to be on location at Nissan Stadium, and our new segment is
Heads up.
We're out of here, folks. We're gone.
Titans will win this weekend. That should have been my pick of the week. Titans money line.
Oh man, this is so crazy, man. This is crazy. I couldn't get to it. I did. Yeah, we got out of here. It was a great show. It was a great show still.
Oh, yeah.
We got all the good information.
We talked about every game this week.
Every game. That's all we need. But I want us to go ahead and then we'll have some real good shit once we do the what is that? What do I call that shit? In the press box with Tennessee Titans. When we do that, that's gonna kill them. That's all of our haters, man.
All of our haters.
Yeah, they trying to hold us down, man, because they shouldn't have this type of. They shouldn't be so skeptical about our show. We do some great stuff in the community. So we are out, good people. We shall see you next week.